Rules. It has zero welding, alternate body. It was only seatbelts. Today on Zach's workshop, what we're going to do is we're going to weld this bumper on. Now this car is going to more of a stock show, so we're not allowed to really add any steel, but what we are allowed to do is compress the bumper shocks. So we've already compressed them by drilling a hole into the shock. Now be careful because these shocks are filled with hydraulic fluid or like a white foam. So make sure you wear safety glasses and be careful when you're drilling them. And once you drill them, you just take a sledgehammer and you pound the bumper in, which is already done. And then what you do is you weld the bumper shock closed, because without that the shock will slide in and out. Like, look at, see that? See how easy that slides? There's our hole, if you can see that. See how that moves? You don't want that to move. So we're just going to weld there. We're going to weld here, holding the bumper shock into the front of the car. And then we're going to weld the actual shock backing to the back of the bumper. And we're basically going to help to keep this bumper on there. Now the first thing you got to do when you do any welding to a car is disconnect the battery, because you do not want to blow any fuses or anything like that. And as you can see, we've already disconnected the battery. It's just sitting on the passenger seat. So let's get out the welder and start welding. So what we did now is the bumper shock is welded to the frame. The bumper shock is welded in the closed position, and then we also welded the bumper shock bracket to the bumper. And then as an added little bonus, we welded the backing of the bumper to the fronting. Now this is called seam welding. And before you guys do this, make sure that you're allowed to do this, because you know what, the rules change per event. So just make sure that what you do is allowed in the rules, because the last thing you want to do is get to an event and they tell you you can't run because you broke the rules. Thanks for watching Zach's workshop. Be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.